This is the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast, talking all things NSU athletics. I'm Sean Solo.
And I'm Captain Morgan.
Brought to you by
NSU Athletics, Precision Consulting Group,
and DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. The Riverhawk SportsNest is a Rogue Radio Network production.
You can like, follow, share, and enjoy the show. You can listen to Riverhawk SportsNest on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Music.
Are you hungry or want to hang out for a cold brew with your friends? Emery's Grill has a wide selection of amazing food and drinks for everyone.
Emery's Grill, the captain's favorite, is a proud sponsor of the Riverhawk SportsNest and a supporter of NSU Athletics. So make your way downtown to Emery's Grill, located on 407 North Muskogee Avenue.
Go Riverhawks! Okay, come on now.
Come on now.
Promise I've done this before. It's been that kind of a Monday.
Let's go.
Now we're good. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday night. This is Riverhawk SportsNest podcast. I am Sean Solo.
And I am Captain Morgan.
Welcome. This is episode number 507. We are at Emery's Grill in downtown Tahlequah. Of course, we want to thank Emery's Grill for hosting our show during the season. We record our show live every Monday at 6 p.m. Of course, we'd always like to encourage everyone to hang out and watch the show in person. And you can always catch the latest episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon, and watch the episodes on the Rogue Radio Network YouTube channel. And of course, be sure to follow, like, and subscribe. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at rh.sportsnest. Helps us reach out to the Riverhawk Nation.
And the purpose of our show is to highlight NSU athletes and connect the program and the coaches to the alumni, to the community, and to their fans. Now, I'm pretty excited about this next little announcement here, our upcoming SportsNest schedule here. So for September 29th, next Monday, for the first time on Riverhawk SportsNest, we will have the Riverhawks basketball wives on the show. Beth Ferguson and Angie Havens. So last week we featured the women's basketball. This week we're featuring the men's basketball. So next week we'll feature what drives both teams.
I think Beth was really wanting to get on I think she mentioned it to us last week, and she talked to you on Saturday, right?
Well, I think she was kind of making fun of it, but whenever I called her out, whenever I told actually she wanted to be on, her face was she was very surprised. So, almost in shock. She's like, I don't know, you're doing it. I already made our mind up. So that's pretty cool. So I also mentioned the second season of the Coach Darren Severini show will be recorded at Emery's Grill. We've been recording on Wednesday nights at 7. We may change that up to a different time. So I'm not going to. It may be at the QB Club on Wednesday. We're still looking at that. So next week, or we're not having one this week because of the bye. So it'll be the following week that we have one, and we'll let you know. You can check it out when it's going to be there. So. But tonight we've got, more importantly now let's get to the good stuff. Now tonight we got with us the head men's basketball coach, Jay Havens, coming into his 6th year here at NSU. And you are here with senior guard Taven Washington, returner, and junior forward Ethan Blackmon, returner. Now DJ, lead us off with the coach.
Well, Coach said he knows, make them the stars, but we got to throw some questions to you. So, obviously, this season is going to look a lot different. It's been a big talk of the town. We lost, a lot of our starting. I think 4 of our 5 starters to graduation and that kind of thing. So, I know you and Jacob have been on the recruiting trail a lot this season. So, kind of tell us what the Riverhawk Nation can expect and what kind of players and how the team's going to look this year.
Sure. We're a fully reloaded roster. As you mentioned, brought in a lot of new guys and excited about the group we have. Think we addressed needs that we have for the team and really count on the leadership of these two that have been with us and been through the battles. And we're excited about this group. We're definitely in the learning stage right now. It's kind of a slow process. Early in the year, we're limited to 4 hours a week on the floor until October. So it's slow progress, but we're seeing progress and we're picking things up. And we would like to, have more time, but we don't. So we've got to kind of try to microwave it where we don't have that as an option. But that, again, count on the leadership of Taven and Ethan who have been with us. And big thing's going to be how quickly can we become a team How quickly can we buy in and be able to execute? Because once season hits, we're going to be at it pretty quickly. There's a lot of games between our opener on November 14th and Christmas, and it's going to be rapid fire, so we're going to have to be ready to go from the first night.
Tell us what kind of some of the players that you're bringing on this year. I was talking to the boys before the show. More athletic, length. Kind of tell me what kind of players you're going to see.
Yeah, so definitely the probably the biggest physically team that we've had. We've added size and positional size. We're pretty big and physical at the guard positions. We're more athletic top to bottom. I think this team should be, depending on our standard every day, should be very good defensively. We're not there yet, but we have the potential to be a team that can go out and get stops, and that usually leads to good things on the offensive end. So we again, dress needs. So in terms of roster spot, Xavier Glenn is a young man that we recruited out of high school, ended up going to Connors and has had a couple of stops between there, but finally got him to end up here in Tahlequah as a senior. A big guard that has the ability to score. He's athletic, can defend multiple positions, very versatile scorer. We got 2 junior college transfers from Seminole that played for Coach Lucas Hunter. He recruited them there originally and ended up playing for Austin Bogle, who was on our staff for a year here. So they've got some background, and I think what we're doing with them is not totally new. So Nehemiah Weber and Antonio Reed Jr., excited about what they're going to bring to us. Got a big guy laid out of California, Sage Wayans. If the name sounds familiar, it should. He's got some. He's from L.A. and his family's in showbiz, so that may come up at times throughout the year, just kind of human interest things.
Yeah.
But he's a big movie fan, obviously.
Mark that down for
Exactly.
next basketball guest on
Yeah,
here.
yeah. That'll help.
Able to dip into the international pool a little bit with 2 Australian freshmen that we're really excited about. Both will contribute this year. I think it's going to be hard to keep either of them off the floor. Harry Nielsen, 6'11", true 6'11", pretty mobile, skilled, lefty, has a nice touch around the basket and is just, a hard worker. He's been a sponge so far, really working at it and learning. And then Dylan T is a 6'6" athletic guard that just knows how to play and has a really high motor. He just gets after it. I mean, he's all over the floor and can defend multiple spots, and another one of those versatile scorers that scores in lots of ways and can guard multiple spots. So really gives us a lot of flexibility with him on the floor. So it's an exciting group to work with. I mean, we go in the gym every day and we see new things, see growth, and no one's really emerged yet as maybe the best 5 we have, and that's good. I think we have a lot more than 5 this year. I think we're going to be a deeper team, be able to do a little more in terms of how aggressive we want to be defensively, and maybe push the issue a little bit more. And
That was such a struggle last year with injuries, and I mean, I was telling guys it's like we were going 6 or 7.
Yeah, and that makes a difference. So
Yeah.
depending on how it all shakes out, and it always does shake out, but depending on who emerges, I think we're going to have a lot of good options on the offensive end that can give us different things that will be hard to account for.
Well, Coach, I want to talk about who you brought with us today. So again, you've got Ethan Blackmon and Taven Washington. So a couple of things about both these. Ethan, we'll start with him first. He started 26 of the 28 games last year, played in all 28. Had 11.6 points per game. Hit double figures 19 times, 19 games, so including 11 of the last 12. So you really turned it on towards the end of the season, which is exciting to see because that's one of the things you want to see because that's just prime time. It's grit, it's conference play, and you got to be there. And then Taven, on the other hand, I mean, Taven, you were awesome coming off the bench, man. You played so many minutes too coming off the bench. It was like you were playing starter minutes. So I know that this year, Coach, we've got Ethan coming back. He started last year. Taven, awesome on the 6th man. I'm sure he's coming in this year. I would imagine he's coming in this year as a starter. So tell us a little bit about them. Introduce them and what they are, what they're doing for your team this year, and then let's hear from them.
Yeah, well, first they're the standard bearers for us. They're leaders every day, and their experience I think really helps acclimate our new guys. Ethan's going to be the leading returning scorer in the league and the leading returning rebounder in the league.
Oh, nice.
We had a conversation last year going into the season, and I told Ethan flat out, "You're the best big man in this league. Now go work like it and play like it every day." And I think he did that. He's in great shape right now. He looks good. Is more mobile, is more active, and I think he's poised to have a really strong year for us. He's a guy that's going to demand at least a second defender most of the time when he catches the ball in scoring position, so that's going to open things up for us.
I'm going to interject right there real quick. So, yes, what I noticed with Ethan when he came into the house, I said, man, you slimmed up a little bit more because each year he's been here, he seems to be slimming up, getting stronger. And the attitude that both these gentlemen came in, I see why they're your leaders. Because they came in, they're like, we are ready for this year. So, yeah
and
exciting.
They've been and leading as such. Whether it's conditioning or weight room or whatever, they're the front of the line and leading from the front, and we need them to do that. And you mentioned Taven, literally a conversation we had our opening weekend last year. It said, Taven, you're our sixth starter, but we can only start 5. And I mean that. I like bringing offensive punch off the bench, and he always gave us a spark, and so there was a lot of value in that. I don't know that that's the same role he's going to have this year. I think he'll be on the floor to start the game. There's not a better leader in the gym, and not anyone that understands better what we're trying to do system-wise on both ends of the floor. And so him being vocal so far in practice, I think, is helping to speed up the learning curve for a lot of our guys. And so we'll go as far as these two are going to lead us, and I have a great feeling about that because I think they'll do a great job of leading us.
Well, that's pretty exciting. I'll kick off with you, Taven, there. So tell me about your role changing this year. I'm sure you're embracing it. I can tell you are just by your attitude. But tell me what you worked off in the off season to improve on some things better, or what you were looking at.
This summer, in terms of sorry,
You good?
Closer. In terms of working on my game, I worked a lot on. I figured coming from JUCO to D2, there's way more emphasis on the 3-ball. You gotta be able to stretch the floor, gotta be able to stretch defenses. So this year I've been working, even more. I shot it decently well last year, but that was the emphasis this year, just shooting it. I wanted to be more of a guard this year as well. I played 3-4 a lot last year, but I want to be even more comfortable with the ball screens and stuff like that. So I repped a lot of just shooting off the ball screen, things of that nature. Feel like I'm in better shape than I was this year. I feel stronger. I feel faster. And in terms of my role, I feel like, and me and Coach had this conversation. He wants me. I'm coming back. I'm a senior. He wants me to take the lead. He wants me to be vocal. He trusts me to. He knows I'm gonna take the right shot. He knows I'm gonna get us in the right offense. So I just try to be as vocal as I can, especially with the new guys coming in, just trying to get us playing the right way, trying to get us playing hard, and that's really been the focus is getting this right track, getting better every day.
Well, Ethan, coming back to you, the only returning starter on the team, obviously I would say only, very loosely because of Taven, being that sixth man. What do you see in this team different than you do last year? I mean, what are some of the things that, say not different necessarily, what are some of the things this year that you're really liking that you're seeing with the fellas that Coach just named off?
I'll probably say everybody has, I want to say, at least one elite skill. So whether it's X and just being an aggressive defender, or Nemo and being in help side all the time, or both of our freshmen are very mature. I don't know if that's a skill or not, but I count it as a skill. I was not that freshman. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you got to be smart between the ears.
Yeah, they're always in the gym. One of our open gyms, I remember very vividly, we used to have to go over tag all the time my freshman year. And one of Harry, the other freshman, the 6'11", he sets a screen and I have to help. And Dylan's like, I have your tag, stop the ball. He's a freshman telling me that, and I was
wow.
Okay.
Before we even practice. Crazy.
Yeah, this before any practice. We were just having an open gym. They just like, you guys can have the gym. We won't be in there, whatever. So, I mean, that, and then, like Coach said, defensively, we're going to be able to get after it, whether it's ball screen or just getting after a rebound. I lost weight, so my intensity should be way higher than last year, which is going to help a lot because I'm on the court a lot. Like you said, the guys he recruited, they can guard ball really well. Mm-hmm. So, I think we can go really far this year. Like Coach said, we're going to play a lot of guys, which helps when you get back and conference season starts and guys are beat up or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I think we're going to go really far this year.
Yeah, a big difference from last year because you were a little limited on your depth last year, so that kind of was challenging towards that end run.
Gassed by the end of the game.
Yeah.
I agree.
But what, Ethan, with your this summer, working on your conditioning. I mean, how's that been going for you? I mean, obviously you're slim.
It's been great. I still got a lot of work to do. So, with practice starting and then the season and all that stuff, I'll lose more weight. But I think that was the emphasis this summer is like, I played good when I wasn't tired. And, obviously, I'm
Right.
pretty sure that's everybody. But my emphasis was more like, how can I help my team the most? Well, number one, you're gonna have to be able to play.
Right,
I
get you on
can
the
be
court.
as good as I am, or however I feel about how I play. And if I'm on the bench because I'm huffing and puffing, it doesn't help anybody. So I think just getting in shape and then having a different, I guess, mentality when it comes to the team. Like this year, I don't have to be so selfish like I've been. Like everybody can play, and I just have to trust. Well, my biggest thing I think it would be trust. I just got to learn how to trust, and once I learn how to trust and play hard every possession, I think that'll help so much. And that was my emphasis the whole summer. Just be ready to play hard every possession because you're going to be in that shape to where you can do that.
Taven, I wanted to ask you, last year watching you on the court, and I have to mention this, he is a former Richland Thunderduck. That's where I went to school back in Dallas. So, yeah, it's good stuff to have you here. But, you've got a great mid-range jumper. So that was one of my favorite parts of your game because it's like that's one skill that you say everything's three-pointer, yeah, but that is one skill that I feel like has gone away.
Yeah.
So how's that been for you as far as transitioning, trying to work on your three-point game? And do you still rely on do you still find going to those habits and getting your mid-range?
Yeah, I'm still shooting plenty of mid-range.
You're going to love this team if you like the mid-range.
I know. I can't wait.
We're kind of a throwback when it comes to that.
I
love it.
Got a lot of that.
My roommate as well, his name's X. He shoots. We're similar, 6'4" guard as well, bigger guard. Posts a lot. He lives in the mid-range as well. So I think you'll see plenty of mid-range jumpers this year. But in terms of it's just something I've always worked on. It's something me and my dad have always we're always training. He really put a lot of emphasis on the mid-range because there's so many from the mid-range you don't have to be on balance as much. You can sway a little bit. I feel like you're just more of a threat when you're in 15 to 18 feet. And I feel like it's also because it's a lost art. Sometimes people aren't expecting they give a hard close on a three. They're expecting you to go on the basket, quick
Right.
1-2. But in terms of transitioning to three-pointer, I think the biggest thing in a lot of things while I struggled earlier in my collegiate career with the three-pointer is I was treating it like it was a different shot, but it should be the same. That's what I've been learning is the balance, the footwork, the release. It should be all the same. It's just you're just putting a little bit more touch on it. So that's been a big emphasis on me, especially when you get to dribbling out, because standing threes versus dribbling threes is
completely different.
It's completely
Yes.
different. And I've learned there's been a lot of frustrating moments this year of me trying to learn how to come off screen shooting it. And the biggest thing is just balance, just being on. It's the same thing. Something when you're doing a 1-2 pull up to the mid-range, your balance has to be the same. And that's just been the biggest emphasis this summer is trying to get better.
That was because I played ball early on, and mid-range was always my game. 15 feet, that's...
Oh, I love it.
I mean, you're not stopping me. But when I would shoot, I was the same way about the three. I would make them when I could, but it was a tougher shot, and I would do the same. The mental game of it was, okay, this is completely different. I've got to, crank it up there or something, but, yeah.
And I feel like I've been shooting the ball a lot better, especially this opening start of the practice, and I feel like it's even opened up my marriages. Now people are having to close out on me harder, so I'm getting even more marriages. So everything works out. Getting back to the big.
When does the season start already? I know we're in the middle of football, but I'm ready for basketball now. I got to get something to take my mind off my Mavericks when they start up again.
It's almost here.
Yeah.
It's coming at us pretty quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we doing any preseason? I remember last year we did the ORU, or was it ORU or Tulsa? I know where
Tulsa.
It was Tulsa that we played. Are we doing that again this year? Do you think? Or
we did get one exhibition game with Missouri State.
Okay.
That'll be an exhibition for us, regular season game for them, and that's the Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll have a few games under our belt by the time that one takes place, but do have an opportunity to go up to Springfield and take on the Bears, and looking forward to that opportunity.
All right, cool.
Well, I mean, I'm excited for the season, and I hate to shift gears right now, but I do want to shift gears a little bit back to this, go back to the team building. I know that the last, we're towards the end of September here, so there's no more Illinois River floating, pretty much going to go on, very little of that. But I know that y'all have done some things with some team building this year. Kind of tell me about what that looks like. Who facilitates that? I mean, is it the coaches? Or you say, hey, we're going to just go float or go do this thing together as a team? Or tell me a little bit about that.
I'd probably say Vandy always has the football game on his apartment. It's always open to invite. Guys will go over there. We all play video games. That helps. So even if you don't feel like leaving your house, you can still talk to your friends online or do what the case may be. But everybody likes to play. So we'll have open runs. Everybody gets along. There's no like, these two guys don't get along. Everybody enjoys each other. We all go to the calf together at the same time, 6:30. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't do that last year as much. So I just think all the little stuff that most teams do, we do that and we enjoy being together. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like this team. I think we're gonna shape together really well. We're already shaped, like we're already getting pretty close. And it's cool. It's cool. Like I'll walk around and I'll go to the calf with any one of my teammates. I'll get in the gym with any one of my teammates. You know, it's not like everybody has like their closer friends or whatever. But I feel like we're pretty connected. Like you'll see Ethan with somebody on this day and see him with a different person on this day. Like the team, we're all like it's starting to really come together. And we're starting to like understand the meaning of being a team. You know, like building that brotherhood. And I think that's really important. I think you see that and it carries on. You can tell like the off the court stuff really matters when you get into late December, January when you're hurting, you're tired, everybody's upset. That's when those brotherhood, those bonds, that's when they show. And I think they will for us this season.
Yeah, that's good. That's exciting to hear. That really is.
And especially it helps being close with the guys because, Coach wants us to be a leader in practice. Like, when you're close to someone, it's a little easier to tell them, like, hey, like, you're doing this wrong. When you're not that close, you tell them, and they might not receive it the same way. They might think you're down talking.
That's big.
Something like that. So I think just being able to hang out with the guys and just really enjoy talking every day. Like, at practice, I'm like, oh, you missed this, or he tells me, you missed that. And I'm just like, okay. And I don't feel any type of way about it. We're practicing.
You got anything else?
I was going to see.
Yeah, that's what
We're
about
time.
I was looking at the clock.
Yeah,
so let's go ahead and take a quick break.
Oh, you don't want to do your thing first?
Ooh, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Yeah, you got a new segment.
I know.
I'm
I got
anxious to hear it.
It's
I'm
just
anxious
a
to hear
little
it.
bit of a trick. If you guys remember, I had the Sean Solo trilogy, so I've kind of, the captain's forced me because wait till you hear his bit. I know Coach Havens has already seen it, and there's been a lot of giggling. So anyway, so we're starting in kind of a revamp one of me. It's still Star Wars related, of course. It's called the Smuggler's Run. You got 3 questions. All of them are different categories. So, question 1, blaster or lightsaber? So, would you rather have a blaster or lightsaber to get you through a tough situation?
Lightsaber.
Okay. Question? All right. That's all right. Good. Now, question 2, hidden smuggler's skills. What's one skill or talent you have that people wouldn't expect?
Taking cook. Really good.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, cooking. Oh, I'll be chefing that.
He is like,
Okay.
not like, I throw pizza rolls in the mic. He actually makes full meals.
All right. So, what's your best meal then,
Best meal,
or favorite meal to cook?
favorite meal to cook, chicken Alfredo. It's a little basic, but I promise I make mine from scratch, fresh sauce, some fresh Parmesan.
It's so good.
Well,
That's another thing. We have a chef on the team. He'll invite guys over. And we'll
No, I literally I made hamburger helper for a couple guys. I know hamburger helper is not. It's a little basic, but
But it's
You can put your own, your own little pizzazz in it.
He did.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, final question.
You didn't answer
Oh yeah. What do you?
Oh, my bad. I still know how to play clarinet from middle school. So that's
Okay.
I wanted to learn saxophone.
check.
So I'll probably, by the time I'm done on this earth, I'm going to know how to play saxophone. That's like my favorite instrument.
That's one of the best instruments ever. They're actually, side note, they're doing weddings when they've got the DJ or whatever. They're actually hiring a sax player to also play like during the party time and stuff like that.
Perfect.
It's like raise the
That-
game.
I have a side hustle.
Yeah, no doubt. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Now, number 3, the galactic trade. If you could trade your favorite off-the-court activity for a new skill or ability, what would you trade? And what would you want in return?
I'm trading my favorite thing that I do now for something else.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would trade video games to know how to surf.
Okay.
I wanted to know how to surf when I was little, but I don't live next to a beach with waves.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that. We're a little landlocked.
I might trade video games too, and I might like learn how to like play an instrument or sing? I feel like knowing how to sing would be like
Singing
really
would be
cool.
fire. Singing
Like you
would-
just walking down the street singing.
Yeah.
That'd be fire. Like, I don't know.
All right, well done, gentlemen. Good job. There's a smuggler's run. Now we can take a station identification break. We'll have a word from our sponsors, and we will be right back here on the Riverhawk Sports Nest. Hey, this is Sean Solo. Are you in need of a professional DJ with over 20 years experience? Look no further than DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. I can help make your special event exciting and memorable for you and your guests. For information and booking, please contact DJ Sean Solo 72 on Facebook or Instagram. And as always, may the beats be with you.
This is Captain Morgan from the Riverhawk Sports Nest. If you're launching a startup or need help dialing in your sales and marketing, you need Precision Consulting. We help businesses grow with real strategies that get results. No fluff, just precision. Reach out directly to Riverhawk Sports Nest on Facebook or Instagram for a free consultation. Ask for the captain.
All right, we are back here on the Riverhawk Sports Nest podcast. Of course, I'm Sean Solo.
And I am Captain Morgan.
Here is the segment that is starting to become a hot topic the last few weeks here on the Sports Nest. The place is already quieted down. They are waiting for it. Captain, if you will.
The next segment is Walk the Plank with Captain Morgan. All right, ye scallywags. Welcome aboard the USS Riverhawk Sports Nest, where the seas be rough and the questions be tougher. This here is a part of the show where we call Walk the Plank. Coach and players, here's how it works. I'll be asking you a question to test your knowledge. If you get it right, you stay aboard the crew and you earn a shot at the honorary first mate. But if you get it wrong, oh no, matey, over the side you go. I thought you were gonna do the splash.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, there we go.
I was.
You were enjoying. There we go.
I
I'm
was-
sorry. I was waiting on the motion. Over the side you go. That means you'll be taking a dip in the deep blue and facing a sink or swim question to see if you can claw your way back aboard this fine ship. So steady yourself. Are you ready to walk the plank?
Ready.
Ready. Who was the shortest player to ever play in the NBA?
Muggsy Bogues?
I've got multiple choice questions, but we obviously don't need those.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
Spud Webb. I thought it was Spud Webb for a second.
Spud was 5'5".
Muggsy Bogues, he was 5'3".
Oh, yeah, you nailed it. Yes, correct. Ice it meat. Yes.
I had the same response because I had completely forgot about Muggsy Bogues. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
Well, you now have proven your knowledge and can stay aboard the USS Riverhawks. Now, let's see if you can answer another question to become first mate of the ship. What is the traditional cry when spotting land from a ship? What is the traditional cry when spotting land from a ship? Multiple choice. Is it aye aye? Is it hoist the sails? Or is it land ho? Or all aboard?
I would land hose.
It can't be a trick up,
It's
man.
in the name.
process of elimination.
Throw the life rafts to these fine parties. They are welcome back. You're all good. Yes, thank you very much. That, shipmates, concludes our Walk the Plank challenge. Stay tuned because the adventure ain't over yet. We've got plenty more tales, trivia, and treasures to uncover right here on the Riverhawk Sports Nest.
See, I feel like we've unleashed an animal. It's good stuff.
I was way easier than last year. Last year, it was like, who wrote something? And
Oh, yeah, he was, yeah.
I got it. I'm getting it down now. I'm getting it down.
Just got to find their footing.
Yes.
All right, so let's,
Well
I don't know what to do anymore. Just all enthralled, like I forgot to even do my drops. I'm just like, it's captivating.
It really was.
We actually need to find an actual pirate hat is what we need to find.
That was actually pretty good. That was a pretty good accent he had.
It was, yeah, he's got it down.
I am a captain, so.
But, all right, so let's see here.
I threw you off, didn't I, brother?
I did. You like completely, I almost like take a commercial break again, but I don't know. Okay, so let's get, this is questions for both of y'all. You know, we're getting ready to start the season. I know we start a lot of non-conference and stuff like that, but what are some of the our conference foes that you guys have like circled the calendar on that you definitely want to?
Rogers.
Washburn. Washburn.
But most importantly, Rogers.
Yeah, I would go for that one.
Washburn.
Okay, Washburn is the answer.
For no particular reason.
No particular reason. I mean, we knocked them off,
We did.
but we want to make sure that's not a fluke, right?
We've won 5 out of 7.
Yeah, we'll do it again. They actually, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to say I don't care. The big man, I don't know if he's still there. His name's Robert Orr, and every time he's from my freshman year to last year, he was like, I don't know what it is. We cannot. When we come here, we struggle. And I just kind of looked at my freshman. I was like, what are you talking about? But he said the same thing last year.
Gotta
We beat them.
in
They
their
were
head.
number 1 in the country.
You're in their head. That's good.
So, no, that's why I don't. That's why I didn't say them. I don't like Rogers with any. Like, there's nothing.
Oh,
does.
I can't stand Rogers.
I can't.
But Washburn, I
Circle that one. Okay. Washburn and Rogers. All right.
Just to relive a little bit from last year, from that win, tell me what were your favorite moments from that game?
Jeez. That was a tiring game. Like
Yeah.
the first 5 minutes, like the media break saved everybody. Everybody was like, but then you just kind of like, wow, this is what it's gonna be. So I mean, I did enjoy that. Like looking at all my teammates, everybody was like so engaged. I was like, okay, bet.
those
Yeah.
those are the most fun. Like if you're a competitor and you like really love this, like love your sport, love to compete. Those are the games you
Yeah.
wish for you.
And
go
it
for.
just
Like,
makes it better. Like, oh, they're number 1, this, that, and the third, and we're just like, okay.
even like obviously number one like obviously plays a play, but just having two good teams like go against each other, that it was just fun. Like both teams, you can tell both teams were just putting their all in and like trying to win the game. And that was the most fun. That's just what I love about this sport. You know, just
Yeah.
being able to like all the work we put in, all the work I know my team has put in, and just going out there and being able to show it, being able to go compete at a high level. And that's just what that's kind of just what you live for, what you play for.
It was an exciting. The arena was
The energy
electric.
was crazy.
See?
It
I
felt
love
like a tournament game is what
Yeah.
it felt like deep into Sweet 16s, whichever. So
Yeah, besides seeing my teammates' faces like during the game, I think my favorite moment was like they had no idea we were gonna put up a fight like that. Oh, I mean we won, so but
Yeah.
they were just like I remember my freshman year, right before Christmas break, they had just toyed with us. It was terrible. I don't know if guys didn't want to play or whatever, but those same guys, they were making like behind the back passes and doing whatever. So those same guys, they were like, "What are we?" I remember hearing them, they're like, "What are we doing? You guys not remember what we did to them?" Da, da, da. I don't know. But some of me, Keon and Jackson, we heard it, and we were there for that my freshman year. And we were like, okay. And then they just kind of lit a fire under us. That was like right after halftime, I think. So that was one of my favorite moments. They were just like, "What are we doing? Letting guys like them beat us?" And da, da, da. It was hilarious. I thought it was funny.
I do want to ask you, Coach Jay, tell me your thoughts on coaching that game, seeing those folks, seeing your players do that, react that way, play that way. Just tell me your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, I think Taven kind of mentioned it. I mean, that as a competitor, you live for those environments, those nights when you're going up against a really good team. You have good players, good coaches. It's going to take your best effort to get it done, and then to be able to get it done, there's a certain level of satisfaction in knowing that you put everything into it and had success. And I think there's a lot of opportunities in our league because there's so many good teams. That was a great example from last year, and we've had some great games with Washburn, especially here on our home floor. We've had some battles with them and have come out on top a lot. So that I think like teams like that bring out the best in you. I think you look forward to those opportunities. So, and again, in our league, there's going to be lots of those. So I think we're going to have a great chance to show who we are as players and as a team.
what's one of your favorite arenas that you guys have played a game, tournament, regular season? Where's your favorite place to play other than being at home?
Besides here, where is that at?
Where we scrimmage ECU, I love
dome?
that gym. The dome was
I like
cool.
the dome.
I don't know if we could play a real game in there, but I did really like there. But in terms of like games we played,
Coach, what school is that with the Hemmicky brothers?
Fort Hayes.
Fort
Fort
Hayes, I
Hayes,
did
their
like
energy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That didn't feel like your average like MIAA. They had people screaming for the girls' game too. The guy like
Wow.
Yeah,
Great.
right before we
crowd.
even played, their energy was crazy, and then it just went to another level when our game started. And I was like, okay.
Yeah,
it
and
was
you
just
go
fun.
and you walk in there for like our pre-shoot around or whatever, and you see this big old stadium. Like, there's no way they're filling it out, and they're
They're
getting
filling it
people
out.
in
It's
there.
like got
yeah.
rows on rows.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we.
That or Kansas. I mean, the MIAA tournament.
Oh yeah, that's such a great arena. When we went for that, was it not last year? The year before?
2 years, yeah.
2 years ago. That was so much fun. Just that environment, that old arena. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping this year we can do the same. We can go back out there again.
We'll be there.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
be there. Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, that was good. So one of the things I was gonna really ask both of you players, when it comes down to like the last say 5 or 10 minutes in the game, and it's real close. Like what are some of the things that you're going through in your head? Are you looking at your teammates? Are you just saying I need to do my job? I can almost answer that because this year it seems like you guys are depending on each other. Mm-hmm. So the answer would almost be I'm going to depend on myself. But like the last few minutes of the game, like in the Washburn game or something like in the close games that we've had, the last year, what are some of the things that are going through your mind in the very last few minutes? I mean, is there anything going through it, or you're just reacting?
It depends on the flow of the game. If we're behind the whole game, you kind of look around and you're like, all right, guys, we got to make, if it's 5 to 10 minutes, like you said, we got to make one more push and play our brand of basketball and just finish the game out strong. And then if we're up, you don't want to give up a lead with anything like that. So you're just like, all right, we're getting every rebound. We run the possession. We control the tempo of the game because you give a team hope, anything can happen in this league. We've seen it every game almost.
It's a game of runs.
I was just about to say it's a game of runs. So like that last 5-10 minutes, like it has to be you have to get the momentum. And I think that's a big thing. Whether you're down, tied, or up, like you have to make plays and you have to execute to get the momentum going your way.
Because I will say there's not really like, you put a team away in this league. I feel like every game you can be up by 20 at one point, and then you look up and you're up by 4 with 8 minutes left, and they've got momentum.
And we've been down by 20 multiple times last year, and we had our run and ended up winning.
Mm-hmm. So I just think staying focused, doing what we were doing in practice, don't stray away from it and try to play hero ball. And because when you win as a team, it feels different.
Sure.
I feel like that carries over more than just trying to take over the game in the last 5-10 minutes. It carries over into the next game, whether practice or where everybody mentally is like, okay, as a team, we know we're capable of doing whatever you did to win the game.
So y'all had both talked a little bit about the atmosphere, that in a way or in the home games. Obviously, here at the Nest, we want to have a great game. We want to have a great experience all the way around. So Sean doesn't know I'm going to ask this question, but so I know last year there were some Saturdays that we were able to have a DJ in. I think his name was DJ Son Solo.
Who? What?
No. So like, can you tell me, like, does that make? I mean, because he was usually on Saturday. He was there a couple of Thursday games, but I know there's Thursday and Saturday games there on the home stretch. Does the DJ? Does it bring it up a little bit?
It depends on the music he chooses to play.
There we go.
Well,
okay.
I've already, with the girls last week, we're going to set up a meeting, and we can do this all together because I was just given something. So that's what I was trying to build off of. Mm-hmm. But no, we need to have a sit down, and for the girls can have their pregame music, you can have yours, and make it.
Perfect.
So,
I was about to say that's actually great. That's like huge. That's big time.
See, that's what as a DJ professional.
Before the game, you're playing stuff, and I'm just like, wow, I didn't think anybody would play that.
Well, I will say there was a lot of restrictions last year.
Oh my God!
So this year, as long as we go in and we know what the plan is that we can play, then we can get it approved. But that's one of the reasons.
In terms of like energy before a game, it does really help to have people there. Not obviously a DJ helps having music bumping and everything, but having people coming out and support, that does help us get going, help us get ready to play. Because you don't want to be in your home crowd. You make a good play, you're ready to get it going, and the crowd silent, the gym silent. So it is really nice. It helps you get your momentum, helps you get going, helps it feel like that you have that home court advantage, that energy.
Especially with the frat guys, they're over there just talking noise. Oh my gosh.
They're off.
That's like
We
almost
have
as
a great
entertaining.
student- Yes, we have an unbelievable student section. We just want to keep that going.
And Jay, I think our attendance last year was pretty high.
Top
overall?
20 in the country.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't
Shout
remember.
out to our students, our community. We have great support. Our league, top to bottom, I mean, for I think 17 straight years now, has led Division II, and it's really not close. And so, yeah, we were top 20 in the country, and we sell that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the kind of environment you want to play in. And we got 17 home games this year, so
Yeah.
we want it to be rocking every night, and they make a difference. They make a difference the whole night, but you get in a tight situation late in the game, they can really influence and impact the game.
Well, gentlemen, do you have anything else you want to add or say to your many family and friends?
You have anything?
I don't know.
Coach Havens, do you have any last words?
No, just want to thank you guys. Really appreciate what you do to not only promote our program, but all the programs at NSU. And I know it is appreciated by all of us, and you guys do a great job. And as I just mentioned, our community does a great job of supporting us. We want to grow that and continue that, and make our environment the best environment to play in our all of Division II and the MIAA. We appreciate this community that supports us.
Yeah, and come out and check out some games this year, because there's lots of events that go on at the games. I mean, there's different kinds of community days, military appreciation days. There's indigenous game. There's lots of opportunities to come out there and check out. You can do the VIP section. You can just come to general admission, whatever, regardless. And then lots of corporate sponsors this year are going to be giving away tickets. So if you don't want to buy a ticket, you can go to one of the corporate sponsors and grab some tickets. So we just want you out there to experience what we're putting on, what Coach Jay is putting on the product he's putting on the court this year.
The season's going to be special. I got a feeling.
Yeah, I can already tell. Yeah, it's definitely. I'm feeling excited about it. I'm pumped about it. So I really do appreciate you guys being on here. Really
Appreciate y'all very
Appreciate
much.
y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right. That has been the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast. I'm Sean Solo.
I'm Captain Morgan.
We'll see you next time.